Hello and welcome back to Brentford Fan TV. This is another transfer news update, so we'll bring you all incomings, outcomings, even more stuff about BRYAN MBEUMO. But let's get into it with our second signing of this window.
Yes, so the second signing of our window is Anthony Milamburg. He's joined for £17 million and roughly £4 million in add-ons from Feyenoord. And
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a long time coming, this transfer. I feel like months ago we saw news about how we were interested in him. We had spoken to him. We've changed managers since we first tried to sign him.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good to finally have it over the line. He's a 20-year-old attacking midfielder, and so yeah, hopefully he can do well for us.
Yeah.
If you ask me, I wouldn't say he's guaranteed to get too much game time when he first joins us.
Yeah, because he'll be battling with Nogard for the more of an attacking role in the midfield.
Yeah.
But either way, I think, we'll see what Keith Andrews lines up with. He might get minutes, but yeah.
We still don't know how Keith Andrews plays. There's no track record.
So we'll talk about Damsgaard being the central attacking midfielder, whereas we could be playing with two next season. I don't know.
You never know. Next up, Christian Nogard. I mean, it happened about a week ago where Fabrizio Romano announced that Arsenal want Nogard, and then within about 4 hours, it was here we go.
Yeah.
And so, that was a pretty sad day for Brentford fans.
Yeah. I don't feel I had enough time to digest even the rumour in the first place before we got the announcement that it was here we go. And one thing that shocks me most is the fee. It's only 10 million plus 5 million add-ons, and it's just... It seems way too low for what I was expecting.
It does.
He's our most important player, really.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, and it leaves a big void in our midfield now.
Yeah, I'd have thought for someone who's the captain and is so important to us, we'd just block the offer and say we're going to keep him. Because, 10 million plus 5 in add-ons, it's money for a player who's old, and if we didn't sell him, we wouldn't get that sort of money for him. But for me, he's far too valuable for our team to have sold him for £10 million. So, it's a bit disappointing. We still haven't even got a replacement yet. We haven't even got any news in this video for a Nogard replacement, which is crazy.
That's how bad the news is at the minute.
Yeah.
But it's just it makes me wonder, does that mean Nogard wasn't really part of Andrew's plan if we let him go so easily?
I don't know.
It just makes me think stuff like that.
Well, maybe it's also part of Nogard, who was like, without Thomas Frank, he doesn't really want to be here, or something.
Yeah, it could have been.
But, I mean, because only a few months ago he signed a new 2-year extension. Of course, that's better than losing him on a free, getting the 10 mil in. So maybe that was the plan all along, but it is still very disappointing. And
it is, yeah.
I think it's expected maybe to have the announcement today for Nogard, maybe tomorrow. It does seem that whenever we record a video like this, later that day, big news comes out. But it often goes like that. But that's Nogard gone. Moving on to the next transfer rumour. Well, it's the long saga of BRYAN MBEUMO to Man United, and it's taken a long time, this transfer, to really come around. And I've seen a lot of Man United fans are, of course, a bit upset that it's not getting over the line. I think so is BRYAN MBEUMO, but I saw with the Man United fans complaining on Twitter, they said, Brentford keep moving the goalposts for how much money they want. We're not. We've said 65 million from the start.
We have,
And Craig BFC on Twitter, he did a really good tweet. It was like, Brentford, we want 65 million. Man United, here's 45 mil plus 10 in add-ons. Brentford, we want 65 mil. Man United, here's 50 mil plus 10 in add-ons. Brentford, we want... And it just keeps going up, and their most recent offers are like 55 mil with 7.5 million add-ons. And 65 mil is still what we're saying. Yeah,
we've been saying it the whole time, and we said it as well, we want 65 million outright.
Yeah.
Because, Man United's latest offer was... It added up to a total of 65 million, but at least 10 million of them were add-ons. And it's just like, we're not guaranteed those, we want the guaranteed 65 million.
Yeah. But, well, it's Tuesday now we're recording on, and I think this week negotiations were supposed to have been continued. But what I do find interesting is Phil Giles, in an interview with Sky, said it's possible BRYAN Mbeumo will be a Brentford player next season.
Yeah, I've seen that Mbeumo himself. Well, yeah, there's rumours that he said he'd either go to Man United or just not move at all.
Yeah.
And yeah, with the slow news of no more updates really for what's felt like a week, it could still be likely he's a Brentford player next season.
Yeah, because it's not like Mbeumo's unhappy at Brentford.
No,
He's got lots of friends here.
Yeah,
He's happy here. But he's just said if he does move, which he does want to get to a bigger club, which I understand.
Yeah,
He's weirdly chosen Man United because I think apparently he was a United fan growing up. But
yeah,
I think on his end, it's Man United or Brentford and nothing else. And so, yeah, it's possible he'll be a Brentford player next season. But of course, we do want to cash in for the right amount of money.
yes,
But what also I find a bit frustrating with Man United, so not only are they taking forever to get this Mbeumo deal over the line, they've got a lot of players who they want to get rid of, but
yeah,
nothing's happening. They've got Rashford, who they want to get rid of. They've just given Rashford's number 10 to Cunha, so Rashford will definitely be gone. They just need to get that deal done to whoever it is, and get the money in to help them facilitate the Mbeumo move. Garnacho has been slating the club on Twitter for a long time now.
yeah, yes.
Get him gone like you want to. Get him gone. Get a deal done. That's more money you can use for the Mbeumo deal.
Yeah,
They also want like Ollie Watkins, I've seen. So they just need to get the outgoings done sooner as well, so they can get these incomings done.
yeah, because as you said, they've got more outgoings than what they want to bring in.
Yeah.
And it's just, yeah, and maybe they are waiting for their outgoings to go before they can put in another offer for Brian. So
Yeah,
it does seem like that might be the possibility of what's going on.
yeah. I mean, and also for like, if you're a Man United fan, you're watching Newcastle get Alanga, you're watching Arsenal get Madueke, you're watching all these teams on much shorter notice, bringing like nearly completing deals for wingers. But this has been going on for like a month, and Man United are just being really slow with the progress. And I think everyone just wants it done.
Yeah.
The sooner we sell, the sooner we'll get a replacement ourselves.
Yes, and it will. But I believe once the deal goes through, we'll have a replacement within a week. Like that's just how the business at Brentford goes.
Next up in this transfer video is when I saw this link, it was quite, I don't know, not shocking, it just took me by surprise.
Yeah.
But apparently we're preparing a £15 million offer for Rav van der Berg. Yes, that is Sepp van der Berg's brother, who's already at Brentford. And they're both centre-backs, and so there might be games next season where we're starting brothers at centre-back.
Yeah, it could be. But like my first thought is, we don't. Yeah, there's more areas we need signing for. Why we're not hearing about them? We're hearing about centre back. But then I remembered again, Ben Mee did leave at the end of this season, so yeah, it'd be good to get a replacement for him.
Yeah, for me, I think the areas we need a centre back and someone probably of Rav van der Berg's quality, as sort of like a bit younger but like decent. I reckon we need a CDM with Nogard going. We arguably need another number 8.
Yeah.
With De Silva departing, it looks like, and but yeah, and then obviously a right winger if we lose Mbeumo. But yeah, I think it's a good business. I do wonder though, does Keith Andrews as a manager have very little pull, and all we can do is sign siblings of players? Is that what we've come to?
If so, we've got to hope Wissa as a sibling who can play right wing. We've got to hope Damsgaard as a brother who can play CDM. I don't know.
Hey, maybe.
No, I don't.
And then I think the final bit of news we've got for this video is Valencia have reportedly put in a bid for Frank Onyeka. I think this is a bit of old news, but hopefully that can amount to something.
Yeah.
And they can take Frank Onyeka from us.
Yeah, because we've been trying to get rid of him for a few seasons now. He's not really had the game time that is expected of him, and he hasn't had the quality either. So
yeah, It would be a rare bad transfer for Phil Giles, because there'll be a loss on him compared to what we bought him for. But I don't know. They've done enough good business to get away with a few poor ones. I mean, I still think he was good in our first Premier League season, and he had good moments in our second Premier League season. I remember he was really good in Man City away in that 2-1 win.
Yeah.
But of course, since then, especially like 2 seasons ago now, he wasn't very good. Last season he was loaned out, and so it's just about time we offload him.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, they took Canos from us, so they can have Onyeka as well.
Yeah. But I think that's all the news we have. We'll keep you updated on later news down the line. But that's all for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.